seen that coming.
A death is always difficult to deal with in superhero movies, but sometimes they can be so brutal that you can't help but appreciate them. On that note, here are the most painful deaths in superhero movies.
4, 5. Still alive! 6, 7. All good girls go to heaven.
Not all deaths have to be sad ones, as Max Schreck definitely isn't getting any tears from us after what he did to Selena Kyle.
I don't know what you want, but I know I can get it for you. With a minimum of fuss, money, jewels, a very big ball of string.
Catwoman did everything she could to confirm Max's death, even if it meant staging her own. We all got worried at first, but we're glad to see just about enough of her later on to confirm she survived the ordeal.
You killed me. The Penguin killed me. Batman killed me. That's 3 lives down. You got enough in there to finish me off?
I can't imagine how painful that shock must have been to Max, but then again, it's not like I care.
How about a kiss, Santa Claus?
I have children of my own. I understand your pain.
Is their mother still alive?
Yes.
Good. There will be someone left to raise them.
Wanda. Black Bolt could destroy you with one whisper from his mouth.
What mouth?
Wanda had a massive moment to shine in the multiverse of madness, but I don't think any death had as great of an impact as Black Bolt. The man was so confident he was going to end Wanda with his mouth, but thanks to the dumbest man in the universe, he lost it. And with that, his own life as well. I'll also give credit to the way Reed Dumbo Richards died, because being ripped apart that way was pretty apt for being such an idiot. The ladies were harder to kill for agenda purposes, but even their deaths were pretty messed up, especially Peggy getting sliced in half.
Haven't you had enough? Oh, I could do this all day.
Get the hell out of my universe!
Out of my way. People have to be told.
You know I can't let you do that.
Suddenly you discover humanity. Convenient.
I can change almost anything, but I can't change human nature.
Peace usually comes at the most violent and horrific prices, so Rorschach's death felt like the hardest gut punch we've ever had to face.
What are you waiting for?
The whole conspiracy regarding making Dr. Manhattan an enemy doesn't even sound good in theory when you realize you have to kill 15 million people for it to happen.
Everyone's gonna know what you've done.
Well then, by exposing me, you would sacrifice the peace so many died for today.
Peace based on a lie.
However, the way Manhattan reluctantly ends Rorschach is what made the scene so iconic. The way he screams at Manhattan to do it is what got me. Zack Snyder was really in his bag with this film.
Do it!
I'm leaving this galaxy for one a little less complicated.
I thought you said you cared about life again.
Like you said in The Convoy, this finger-licking, dead-inside pixie slab of third-rate dime store nut milk can eat your delicious cinnamon ring and kick rocks all the way to bald hell.
We haven't don't even know what half of that means.
My hat's off to you, sir.
Cassandra Nova didn't need to take long to show off how powerful she was. With that bald head, you don't even need any further context to know she's Professor X's sister, so Johnny Storm never really stood a chance. I mean, after Deadpool outed him for all the nasty stuff he said about her, there was no way Bro was making it out of this one alive.
I don't...
The death itself seemed quick, but it must have been super painful for the 1 second that the Human Torch could actually feel it.
Not my favorite Chris.
You stupid piece of... You just got him killed.
Hey, we're all grieving! P.S. Do you know what he was doing to the budget?
That's right, Wade. I won't be happy until I've urinated on her freshly barbecued corpse and charred remains while gargling juggernauts jugging nuts. Wow. And you can quote me.
Okay.
Got your face.
Who are you working with here on Earth?
I'm not working with anyone, Luther.
Don't tell him nothing, Superman. I have no family or nothing.
Luther, don't do this. No, Luther, don't do this. Please.
Let's try another question, shall we, Superman?
Luther, don't do this.
James Gunn's Superman may not have set the box office on fire in terms of recovering its budget, but it did have a few noteworthy scenes. The death of Malik Ali, for example, was a pretty sad and tragic moment for the Man of Steel.
No. Don't tell him nothing.
He had to lie there, unable to do anything at all to save an innocent civilian. And that too, a man he is familiar with. Lex Luthor really had no other reason to kill him than spite, which makes him a great villain, but also a very hateable character.
I didn't imagine that would go so quickly.
I love it.
Hugh Jackman is an absolute badass, and he's proven that by playing the Wolverine for well over 20 years. Technically, that run should have ended at 17 years, but Disney needed a hit, so Bro had to end his retirement. Anyway, Logan's death wasn't just a painful way to go, but it also broke all our hearts to see such a legend end his time as the Wolverine. His little chat with Laura was the cherry on top, and the tears just couldn't stop flowing.
No.
Take your friends and run. They'll keep coming and coming. You don't have to fight anymore.
So this is what it feels like.
Caecilius may be a hater, but he had no reason to make that poor librarian suffer so much before chopping his head off. Honestly, he himself would have been sufficient enough to get the job done, but Bro wanted to Aura Farm, so he got his entire cult to torture and humiliate his victim before pulling off an excessive decapitation. The worst part is that I don't even know the dude's name.
Master Caecilius. That ritual will bring you only sorrow.
Captain Boomerang never had main character energy, but the way he went sure deserves its own spot on this list. The opening of James Gunn's Suicide Squad was the greatest gag we'd ever seen, with the entire team getting wiped out, only for us to learn that they were never the main squad.
Did anyone check on where the weasel could swim?
The weasel is dead! I repeat, the weasel is dead!
Damn it.
Anyway, Boomerang's death was as brutal as it could get because getting his head poked clearly wasn't enough. Bro went out true Arnold Schwarzenegger style.
Frozen!
This is a very brief moment, and we don't even get to see Lois's body properly, but the vision of her death in the Snyder Cut was quite haunting. This is the kind of stuff that made the Justice League a better movie to watch because there's so much important context thrown in there. But yeah, we better stay away from a Superman in that kind of mindset.
The rest of us have one job. Tear these things apart. You get hurt, hurt them back. You get killed, walk it off.
It's quite ironic that Quicksilver died by not being able to dodge some bullets, but he did save Hawkeye and a Sokovia kid, so that does count for something. It kind of made sense to kill him off, because Wanda needed to grow on her own.
You didn't see that coming.
But that doesn't make this any less tragic than it felt when we first saw it in the cinemas. Like, share, and subscribe if you like today's content. Drop some suggestions below and we'll see if we can do the next videos on them. Alright then, we'll see you soon.